Retired Lieutenant General Mark Hertling knows all about operating military forces in this region. He served as the commanding general of the U.S. Army in Europe, and he joins us tonight. Mark, welcome.
Thank you, John.
Can you give us an idea of what you think these exercises, what's the point of these exercises, and why are they important to the United States?
Well, I think, first of all, it's to show resolve, not only for what's going on in Ukraine, which is not a NATO member, but to also give resolve to some of our NATO members which are very concerned and have high anxiety about the expansion of Russia. We have practiced these exercises before when I was the commander in Europe. They continue to do those today. The unit that you see participating in operations in both Poland and in the Baltics, all three of the Baltic countries, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania, are from the 173rd Airborne Brigade Combat Team, which is stationed in Italy. So their response to this operation, elements of a parachute brigade coming in to conduct exercise, is normal. We used to do it all the time.
So it's normal. Does that mean it really doesn't have that much impact?
No, not at all. I think this is sending a clear signal to Russia that we are in fact prepared to, first of all, protect our NATO allies. The 28 NATO members are standing firm in this. I think others are certainly supporting the militaries, are certainly supporting the military of Ukraine because they've seen this kind of expansion. But I think it's a clear signal that we are ready to respond if need be. It's one of several tools we have, as well as the diplomatic and the informational and the economic tools which our governments both in the United States and in Europe are attempting to bring to bear in a consolidated effort.
Right, but I wanted to get back to you. You said it's usual. Doesn't the United States need to do something that's unusual in order to get the attention of the Russians?
Right. Well, I think this is unusual because it's unplanned. But it shows over years of practice and cooperation between our NATO allies that we can do this very quickly. And I think that in and of itself sends a signal. This isn't days and weeks in the making. This was immediately. It was announced the other day, and now they're there. So these airborne troops coming out of Italy were quickly flown into both Poland and the Baltic states, and they're prepared to exercise in a unplanned manner. So I think it's a significant signal that we are prepared to stand firm with our NATO allies.
On this program last night, we heard someone suggest that the United States should put boots on the ground in Ukraine. Is that a good idea?
I don't think so, not yet. I think the Ukrainian government has to certainly confront some of the issues, and I think the conversations between the Vice President and the Prime Minister of Ukraine went a long way in that effort. Probably some consultation about what Ukraine should do, what the United States could do and support. But I think some of those policies and some of those plans are still, shouldn't be discussed on the air, but they are certainly being discussed.
General Mark Hertling. General, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Now, the world is now reacting to a massacre in the world's youngest country. South Sudan's government says more than 400 civilians were killed, including children, because of their ethnicity. James Bays is at the United Nations tonight. James, the Security Council